Hi there, welcome to Larry Shaves. Today we have a brand new soap in the Shave Den. It's from Hendrix Classics and Company, and it is Barber's Invasion. This is really going to be good. Notice the cover, all these barbers invading. And Pete Hendrix does a great job with his lid pictures, and also he does a great job with the soap. Oh, that's outstanding. Look what it looks like on the inside. What a great shave this is going to be. We also have the splash to match with the pictures again of the barbers and the EDP we're going to be using as well today. So we're looking forward to the shave. We have a bowl all set here from Hendrix Classics and Company as well. Notice the HC&C insignia there in the middle. This is a stainless steel bowl, and it is really outstanding. The grooves in here really work up a great lather. And you would think with stainless steel that it'd be really heavy, you know. No, this is very light, very good. And we're going to be using the HC&C brush I got some years ago. And for our razor today, the Henson AL13 in copper, and we've already loaded an RK blade in it, and so we are ready to go. Except we have a cup of coffee with the Shave Masters cup. Coffee and shaving seem to go together. And the reason I mention the Shave Masters is because this soap is a collaboration between Hendrix Classics and the Shave Masters. Douglas Embry from Dougie's Shaving, John Bonham from Cape Cod Wet Shaving, and Barry Bedford at Texan Shaves, all of those programs on YouTube, got together with Pete Hendrix and came up with this tremendous soap. Now, Shave Masters is seen on Instagram every other Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. They were just on this past Tuesday, and they use that to shave with. They were on this past Tuesday, so they'll not be on this coming Tuesday, but a week from this Tuesday, I encourage you to tune in to Shave Masters and enjoy that program. They give, last Tuesday night, they gave away a dozen prizes in a drawing, and they gave some news of wet shaving news and other things, and they had a shave also with this shave soap. And it's just an enjoyable program. Well, we're going to get the shave going today. This is what it looks like on the inside. We're going to scoop out some, and we're going to try about that much today, and put that in our bowl and flatten it down a little, just like that. And then I'm going to dry off my thumb so I don't get slippery on the brush. And we're going to commence with our shave. Going to wet the brush, wring it out some, and then we're going to work up a lather. Now, Barber's Invasion Shave Soap is a men's artisan shave soap scented with a fragrance inspired by Invasion Barbare by MDCI. And I have heard people say that this is like 99.9% close to the Invasion Barbare original. This is, oh, look at the lather already going together here. That is exceptional. Now, this is a clean, sharp, and confidently classic. Barber's Invasion opens with a bright citrus and violent leaf freshness, and then transitions into an aromatic heart of lavender and white thyme and cardamom and ginger spice. The finish is smooth and warm, patchouli anchored by bourbon, vanilla, and musk, giving that fresh from the barbershop feel with a richer, more lasting edge. And I remember those days and still do. When you come home and you get out of the barber shop after a haircut and just feel so fresh. Well, that's what this stuff does for you on your shave. So we're going to wet the face now, and we're going to start with lathering up the face today for our shave. Now I have on the cover, you'll see and notice as we saw the picture, all these barbers heading down the street, and it looks like they have straight razors in their hands. And perhaps they're trying to invade the places and get back to some shaving in the barbershop. I do not remember a barbershop that did that. I know one in the area that used to, but the guy that did it in that barbershop has retired due to health reasons. And I don't know of any others that do that. I would like to go to a barbershop sometime, get a shave and a haircut. Remember I said shave and haircut, 2 bits? And now you can't get a shave at all, hardly, from there. But you do get good haircuts. And we're going to get a good shave today, even though I'm not getting a good haircut today. I do have a good barber, and he's been my barber now for about 7 years. Real good fella, and he does a great job. But, I told him one day and I asked him a question. I said, I come to about every month, every 3 or 4 weeks. And have you noticed that my hair is getting thinner and thinner? And so I'm wondering why I have to pay full price for a haircut when I got half the hair that other people have. And he said, well, you do get a discount. I give you $5 off the haircut. And I said, well, that's not noticeable when I pay you. I still pay you the full amount. He said, no, I give you $5 off. But then I also charge a $5 finder's fee. Finder's fee. Okay. Thank you, buddy. But he does give good haircuts, and I appreciate his friendship. And he's been doing barbering now for a long, long time. That's all he's known to do. Went to barber school and got out and got into barbering. Boy, this soap is really, really good. I'll tell you what. I'm glad that I have a good barber today, but that's not always been the case. I've had some you go home and it's all lopsided, or I used to blame the barber for the bald spot in the back. They was getting it too close. But that wasn't the case. Anyway, Barber's Invasion. If you go to a barber and get a shave, let me know about that. I'd be interested. I really would like to do that sometime. If I could find one in our area. And I'm not going to drive all the way to Pennsylvania to get one, but I would like to get one in our area of Eastern Virginia. All right, going to relather, freshen up the shave soap up here. Still working on pass number 1, and this scent is amazing. I don't know how Pete does it. But soap after soap after soap is just amazing how he does that. Yes, I like a good shave, and I always get a great shave with Hendrix Classics and Company shave soap and aftershave splash. If I want to get a good shave, I know what to use. Now you'll notice I'm going over some areas that doesn't have any shave soap. Excuse me, and I don't recommend that unless you have a shave soap that has some great residual slickness to it. And Hendrix Classics and Company soaps, the ones I've used, have all had that. And so you can do a little touch up work. Looks like there's no soap there, but there's some slickness there from the soap. And if you go lightly, you can clean up a few things there. So pass one is finished. We're going to now go on with pass number 2. And I don't think I'm going to need 3 passes today. This shave seems to be going on, and as I touched my face here a moment ago, a lot of the hair was gone. And I expect it all to be gone when I finish this particular pass. Clear the lips. Let me give you the shave scent notes. The scent profile is citrus, aromatic, fresh, spicy, fougere, vanilla, musky, and patchouli. And boy, that really spells it out. Now, the primary scent notes: grapefruit, bergamot, violet leaf, white thyme, cardamom, lavender, ginger, patchouli, bourbon vanilla, and musk. And when it all is put together, you've got Barber's Invasion. All right, here we go with pass number 2. Again, doing this with the residual slickness. I had a barber one time, went to our church, and so I started going to his shop, and he did a great job cutting my hair, but he started going blind, and I'm not sure why, what the reasons were why he was going blind, but he started going blind. And so when I go into the barber shop, his chair was right next to the window. And so the window was to my right, bright sunlight coming in. On this side, of course, no window, no bright light. So he could see real well over here. When I get home, this side was great. This side over here had to do some touch up work, if you know what I mean. But I kept going. Nice fella. He'd been a barber for 30, 40 years. But he eventually had to retire, going blind. But, things like that happen. Now, last night, I opened the shave tin, and I said to my wife, I said, "Here, smell this." And she smelled it and looked up and said, "Let me smell that again." She picked out of all the fragrance scent notes, she picked out grapefruit. Well, that is the first one listed. And so she picked that out right away. She said, that really smells good. Now, you don't think of grapefruit as smelling good. At least I don't. I don't like grapefruit. But in this shave soap, it is outstanding. It just adds so much to the scent. And I really, really love it. Pete Hendrix does a great job here with Barber's Invasion. This shave is going to be exceptional. It has great cushioning, great protection, and a wonderful scent. I know you're going to love it. Well, that is our second and final pass today. I'm going to pause, going to rinse my face off and dry it off, and then we're going to have our aftershave splash. Our aftershave splash also from Hendrix Classics and Company, and this, of course, matches its Barber's Invasion. We're going to be using that. We'll take the cap off, put a little in our hand, and this restrictor is so good. It doesn't just pour out and get all over you, and you don't waste any. Oh, that is so good. The scent, that is so good. Pete Hendrix has another winner on his hands right here. That is so good. So that is the aftershave splash. And then, of course, we're going to finish up with the EDP. And this is a spray, and I don't spray it on my face. I put it on my neck. Couple of squirts. You'll be good for the day. I'm looking forward to the day and looking forward to getting outside here and getting to work. Well, this is our shave today from Hendrix Classics and Company, and it is Barber's Invasion. Notice the picture, how it changes brightness, and yeah, really outstanding. Now, if you'd like to get these items that we've talked about today and shaved with today, it is available from Hendrix Classics and Company, the Razor Company, Razor Emporium, and Pasteurs. Available today. And so get online or give them a call and place your order. I think you're really, really going to enjoy this shave soap, Barber's Invasion, from Hendrix Classics and Company. It is a collaboration between Hendrix Classics and Shave Masters. Well, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you watching the shave today, and we'll be getting together again soon here in the Shave Den for another shave. Until then, happy shaving.